So first off here, we're going to hit a set of 8 with 335 on our front squats. Still nursing an avulsion fracture and a high ankle sprain from jiu-jitsu. Um, got pretty gassed early on in this set. The subsequent sets, this was my first one. The subsequent sets of 2 and 3 felt a good bit better. But I was pretty happy with the mechanics on this, considering, having a hard time with my Achilles. So flexion at the ankle is not super strong right now, and extension. Up next, we got our single arm incline bench. Figured I'd work a little bit of core. And also on this guy, I had 3 exercises that cause a lot of systemic fatigue, so I thought this would be a nice little break. Still get something pretty heavy in, and just unilateral work is always good to hit. The balance aspect is great, engages the core, and my left side could definitely feel a big difference in this, so this will be something I'll be adding in much more frequently. I also think that the importance of this with a pulling motion here. My pull-up is super important. Now, I have super messed up elbows, so I am currently still working on getting to where I feel comfortable in full extension at the elbow. And then we're finishing off with a hip lift hold, because I didn't want to do something crazy systemically fatiguing after hitting 3 pretty heavy exercises. My main hip hinge exercise will be on Friday with a deadlift variation, and this was to just finish off. Wanted to make sure I hit on my big 4, a push, pull, hinge, and squat. And this workout was pretty solid. Finished off with a little bit of conditioning on the air bike. So how I structured my programming today was a section where I did some stretching, mobility work, got my soft tissue ready to go, with some foam rolling, and then from there I went into some explosive movements, V-bounds today, with some hip tosses, and as well as some bear boxes for core prep. Really hoping that would activate my core a little bit for the front squats, which I feel like it did a good job. But again, an avulsion fracture, high ankle sprain, V-bounds are still not feeling great. We're about 4 weeks into the injury, so I am pretty well recovered to where I can do things, but I'm still not super confident in doing them pain-free. Beyond that, right now I'm doing 1 week where I do a volume week, so that was this week. The next week I do a speed week, where I go about 50 to 60%, and then the last week of that tri-weekly program is going to be a heavy 2-rep set of about 90%. How to pull back on the front squats a little bit, so we'll see where that ends up going.